Hey, how's it going, guys? Dalton here with another video on the YouTube channel, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be diving into GTA 6 being in the HD universe due to insider test funds 2, and that Francis Sinclair could be returning to Grand Theft Auto 6 from Red Dead Redemption 2. We're also going to be diving into what PC requirements and what that's going to look like. So we got a lot of information to talk about today, so let's get into it and let's get it started. So the first thing on the GTA forum site, Test Funds 2 was replying back to a guy named New Crossgate said, I think a more interesting question is, still Rockstar used GTA 6 to reveal that RDR has been in the same universe as GTA all along. It would be real funny if we encounter Francis Sinclair in GTA 6, since we know from his drawings and carvings that he time traveled beyond the timeline where he's from. So that would be really interesting, since we know that Francis Sinclair in Red Dead Redemption 2 actually time travels. He could honestly make appearance to GTA 6 20 years later. Can you imagine what we could see and what he would look like 20 years later? Like, he would kind of be probably as old as ever with gray hair. I imagine he'd just look like an old man when we encountered him, kind of like the some other people that we've seen in previous titles as well. So that could be really cool. Like Jerry Kapowitz from GTA 4, we know that he might own a gun store and he might make a return, as Jerry Kapowitz found diamonds after Luis lost him in the traffic and then dived into him, and then he fell and then he was able to stumble across some diamonds. So there's a lot of interesting stories for Grand Theft Auto 6 and the way that it could also play out too. So that is something interesting that we could possibly see Francis Sinclair, as Test Funds 2 had on to say, imagine meeting 20-year-old Francis to do a side quest later on and you could find 100-year-old Francis. That would be pretty cool. Like, imagine if you found maybe like a 20-year-old where Francis Sinclair was 20 and then he was all of a sudden 100 because he time traveled. That would be so creepy, but pretty cool to have featured in Grand Theft Auto 6 due to it being in its feature characteristics of Leonida, Miami. We now know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to take place in the HD era, but it looks like Red Dead Redemption 2 could have took place due to that time traveling existence, which would have been pretty cool. And something interesting we'll dive to as we get into this video. Test Funds 2 also had to talk about the PC and how that is going to work, but we know that Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be in the HD era. Now we're going to be moving on to what the PC is going to look like and what the requirements are going to be like for that. So one of the ray tracing features Rockstar apparently decided couldn't make the cut of the consoles with ray tracing shadows, which would be the experiment for GTA 5 on the current gen. Are you referring to the current gen versus 5? If you are, it wasn't a ray tracing shadow, but ray tracing on occasion of the files containing the setting are outdated by now, but Rockstar may not have made much changes regarded to the RTAO, which is, here are some of the qualities, performance, and other performance tags that Test Funds 2 are kind of showing off. The following setting is able to apply the RTAO to fill light and light bulb with the OD lights. You guys can see those ones are quality right there, but I am not sure if these are actually able regardless above the setting being disabled. I don't recall any visible improvements towards the light streets or vehicle headlights from the graphic comparisons, as they may be disabled or cut, that it is to make sense considering how the performance that would be. So it sounds like Rockstar Games are going to have a better lighting quality and performance in the game. That's going to be pretty cool. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be running probably to the max graphics that you can do, so the game is going to look awesome, incredible either way. But you also have some of the quality performance, as Test Funds 2 had to say, and also some of the light bulb features, which we are going to be getting street lights and vehicle headlights in graphic comparisons. Those are all going to be HD era quality, so that is going to look absolutely stunning when Grand Theft Auto 6 arrives. And you can only imagine what Grand Theft Auto 6 headlights would look like compared to GTA 5's. I think the lighting would be a lot better. It would be more realistic, and as you guys can see, ray tracing is going to be indeed coming to the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 6. As we know, the PC version isn't going to come out for some time yet, but it's still going to be awesome to see some of the designments that Rockstar Games go with, and just seeing how great the game is going to run and incredible, because I bet the PC has to be a monster to run this game, because due to the graphics, performances, and qualities are going to be a lot higher than Grand Theft Auto 5's version. Also, some similar assets to Grand Theft Auto Online. As we know, GTA 6 is going to have an online edition. Tezfun2 went on to say this: if not the latest of the fully customizable apartments houses, then let's place some of the furniture using a string of content creator mixed of the casino penthouse editor. Certain items such as hanging shelves could be with locations as its existing penthouse editor. Couches, tables, decorations, etc. could be placed with the content creator type of the featuring within zones that would prevent players from being trolls or blocking existence. I like the idea, but I doubt we would see a fully editor like that. The fully editor feature would require the UGF functionality, like uploading your furniture, setting the clouds, loading up upon entertaining the property. May, however, introduce a few problems. Say you load into your property, but the game fails to load feature setups. As you end up with the default furniture setup, as it happens, it just says to you invite some players, and they end up loading up as a different default and furniture setup, where it's all fine at the end, but it would also start being with through the furniture clipping, as the loading screens are another issue, that it may slow down the loading times of launching a heist. Say that the heist planning boards in the apartments now on GT Online, however, have somebody join a heist in the game's host of the apartment. So the extra step of syncing up that may come loading up the host furniture setup makeover, this may cause conflicts with cutscenes with the idea of the zones, and however this could implement the future interiors if Rockstar Games wants total freedom with the cutscene instead of always being curious and cautious, because players can move around their furniture however they like. Also, I don't believe zones are enough guaranteed that we won't see crazy glitches, especially when you consider the morality of the god glitches in the apartments that are some modes in those interiors. Say some glitchers line up tables such as a way of the clip underground throughout the ceiling, somehow end up outside with god mode still on. You wouldn't want those tables and those functionalities wherever you would be really close. But what I could definitely see Rockstar Games go for instead of the creator part, as they feature more preset locations as possible. So that would be sort of the same idea, but fully embracing as the casino penthouse editor. So basically what the whole thing I just read, which is quite a bit, which I'll be breaking that down for you guys, is basically a lot of people asked this guy, then Yoko Akadoda asked Tezfun2, could we have moving furniture where we can move like couches and stuff, moving our furniture around like cupboards, our dressers, our bath, just everything in the house, that decorations, etc. All tables that we could move. That is not doable due to the functionality editor. It would kind of mess up some of the cutscenes when loading up furniture setups, or even doing heist planning, or having your player load into GTA 6 Online. It would kind of just mess up that functionality, so that is not possible. But it would be really cool if we could get like furniture and a creator editor, kind of like the Casino Penthouse editor, where we can put like all those Christmas trees around the map or around the inside our penthouse. But unfortunately, Grand Theft Auto 6 will not have the setup for that energy to sync up, which, like I said, making those loading screens difficult, cutscenes glitch, and just having not the greatest performance for Grand Theft Auto 6. So it's probably best that we don't have that option. But with that generation of the Grand Theft Auto 6 Online, it would be pretty cool to have like furniture where we can move, kind of like we're moving into the apartment, which would be really cool. So that's how that is all going to play out. So just wanted to break that all down, as it was a lot and it was a big discussion. But anyway, guys, that is all the information I got for you guys on this video today. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome videos, such as Grand Theft Auto 6 videos and all the upcoming Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing on my channel. And let me know in the comments down below a huge discussion on everything we talked about. What would it look like for Grand Theft Auto 6 to have furniture be moved like the HD era? And could Francis Sinclair time travel and come back to the future in Vice City Leonida? You guys let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.